Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to talk to you not about Splinterlands, but about Golem Overlord. I've been playing it regularly and daily, and I'm continuing to, I'm accumulating like a couple dollars worth of part every single day. Plus they're paying comp now. This is going to be like kind of an update video. I did one a couple weeks ago talking about some of the changes. They changed the battle mechanics. They changed, they created like season passes. I want to show a bit more of that because I actually think there's something, this is growing, and if you're not paying attention, you're missing it, I think. I'm enjoying it, and I'm still doing it every day. And there's not a lot of effort either. That's the other side of it. So it's like when you look at the expenditure of time versus the reward potential, like I'm on board. Yes, part is tanking. Yes, I don't know if this is going to keep being developed in 4 years' time, but for the effort that I have to put into it, 3 times a day to check in and literally click, yes, claim, or, go over here and spend my comp or spend my part. It's just worth it to me. So I'm having fun with it, and it's worth it. And so a couple of the updates that I wanted to bring up to you is I've mentioned before on on Twitter, and I think maybe even some of my live events on YouTube, I've talked about how they've changed a lot about how it works, how the rewards work, how power works, how fortification works, how battles work, the rewards available into it. It really feels like now the massive rewards come out of scavenger golems as well as your golem charging station. So really it's about farming more than it is about attacking. I think that's true. Maybe there's ways to maximize your attack returns, and but more than all those changes, which were quite substantial and are very recent, there's also these battle pass elements, and these are battle passes. They're not called battle passes. We've got over here the Alchemist Claim Pass. We've got a Soul Scoutmaster Claim Pass, and over here we've got a brand new promo Yixin's Trinkets, and this is a hive sale. So for X amount of hive, 3.29 hive, I guess for $1, you can buy one of these Yixin trinkets, and it might contain one of the following: a 42% nanotonic, forge sigil, module, advisor skin, animated backgrounds. So it's going to contain something that's either cool to look at or actually has in-game functionality. And I think this may seem trivial, but man, so I'm not saying I'm encouraging you to go out and buy these things, but I love that these are available. That's what I'm saying about Splinterlands. And I want to bring this to Splinterlands in a touch point where I saw recently Nate was on with People's Guild, and you guys need to check out People's Guild. It was an amazing 2-hour conversation with Nate and those guys. And they talked specifically around NFT generation. They talked about fan-based art being incorporated into the NFTs for the game. They talked about skins. They talked about a season pass. They talked about creating content like this that seems so quick and easy in this context, and yet has been so slow to come within Splinterlands. And Nate was very hard and fast, like, no, this is not, we don't need it. It's not going to help. It's not going to change things. We had skins. They didn't sell. It wasn't until we created other incentives with the airdrop points for the SPS that people started buying up skins. That's all true, but man, those skins, to be fair, they kind of sucked. Like I bought those, and I'm not trying to be harsh to Nate or to anybody else, but like if we go look at those, let's go in here. I mean, I like some of them. Don't get me wrong. Boom. So this Splinter Storm special, like, I mean, come on, guys. This is cool. I'm not saying it's not, but it does kind of feel like I could draw that. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying like this one's sick. I love that Pit Ogre. Fire Demon looks a little weak. The fire on the Serpent of Flame looks underwhelming. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be reasonable. Kiera and Lightbringer looks sick. Air Elemental looks a little bit high school art project. So some of them I love, and some of them I think are really underwhelming. And I say that not to slight Splinterlands. I say that because when we hear Nate commenting on how this didn't work, skin sales didn't work, it's like, first of all, you gave us one big drop and they sat there forever. No one nowadays is calling for that. Like when we talk about skins, we're talking about like, keep them rotating, give us access for like a week on something, throw us another thing the next week. Give us opportunities to throw money at you is what I'm saying. And it felt like Nate was like, no, that's not going to work. And you can listen to the full conversation. Clearly, he had insight as to how much money this made the team. He also knows how much these things cost. I don't have that information. So I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying when we look at games like Golem Overlord, it's really fun to see, like, this is a sick looking potion. Now, he commented in his video that some of these other games create art that's just so sort of run of the mill. It's so like, and this could be AI generated. I don't know. I have no, it does look relatively simple, you know, from an AI generation standpoint. It looks beautiful if it was hand drawn, but I don't really believe it was hand drawn. And I say all that to say, I have a tension between, it seems easy to give me more skins, to give our community more skins, and yet it also seems easy to do that wrong. One of the things that these guys are doing, which seems right, is these like limited windows, like 20 days or 30 days is I think of what's available. You choose to buy the pass or not. When you buy the pass, it burns the tokens. The burning of the tokens, of course, helps the player. It helps the player base. It helps the economy. And then you need to continually play the game on a daily basis in order to receive these non-tradable rewards. And then even there are paths through which you can make those tokens tradable. So it's like burning mechanics upon burning mechanics upon burning mechanics. Plus it's within this context of scarcity and rarity. Like you have a limited window with which to act in order to access this promo or this pass or this pass. And then it'd be one thing if it was just like, hey, in the background, you just saw my skin, the background picture just changed. That's because you can change your pictures in your inventory. I actually have currently 2 backgrounds implemented. And so my player will rotate between these 2 different screens. And they both provide a certain amount of bonus. They both do the same thing, actually. 3.3% additive shard claim multiplier. I don't know if they both impact the total claim possibility. It does say does not stack, but I actually am wondering if it doesn't stack, like if you had a background number 16 and a background number 16, if that doesn't stack, or if it's literally, you know, the same multiplier can't be used twice. I don't know, and that's okay. I'm still learning, but I'm saying this is cool, and that's basic, but that was like months ago. Now we're introducing advisors who impact food, modules, which I don't even fully understand, and tech, which is like tools. There's also vials, which are like potions that you can drop, and they have these impacts on your game for a limited time. This is a scout, and that scout gives me a 5% attack chance while active. So like between my claims, I can use that scout. And so for 8 or 12 hours, I can have an increased attack bonus. And there's other ones like provides more power or provides a boost to fortification or more energy for attacking, etc. It's like there's a lot of cool opportunities that somebody might be interested in chasing after, and myself included, because 1, they're cool to look at, 2, they give in-game rewards, and I'm about that. And so I get him saying, you know, skins didn't work. But 1, these skins didn't do anything. 2, they were, you know, there was no in-game bonuses. 3, they were all dropped at once. 4, they just sat there for months and months and months. And this is not that. This is not that. There's tons of different utility, tons of different purpose. And actually there's game depth that's growing in Golem Overlord through pathways like advisor, like module. This guy gives bonuses. And I almost get the vibe that this is going to be a bit like Fallout Shelter, which if you don't know, you send your minions off into the wilderness and they come back, you know, with resources after accomplishing a quest or failing to accomplish a quest. They get certain rewards, and it absolutely could be the same thing here with your advisor, because there's different advisors you can buy, you can have. This is just like a basic one with infinite uses. You can acquire or hire better ones. So man, there's depth here. There's a growth of player experience here, and I actually think skins are an important and integral part of Splinterlands growth. And it's something, it needs to look something like this. That's my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Have an amazing day, guys. God bless.